everyone, and welcome to the Better Everyday YouTube channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Randy. So recently I have been on the hunt for an organizer for craft supplies, things like markers, colored pencils, crayons for my children. And in my head I wanted something that my son could pick up and go put away on the shelf. I plan to keep it on a shelf similar to the one behind me that's more upright, but somewhere we can put it on the shelf when we don't need it, and then when we do need it, that my 7-year-old, for example, could pick up the caddy and take it to where he was sitting. I have tried out caddies, and I have tried organizers that you can't actually carry. And in my search, I found this organizer, which is made by, hold on, I don't have it ready, and I should have had it ready. It is made by Volepet, which I don't know what that means, but that is the company that makes this. It's made out of acrylic, and this is the organizer, and it's already full of stuff. Because as of right now, this is the organizer that I plan to keep. So in my head, I imagined it's something we could pick up if I needed all of it at one time, that we could pick it up and carry it where we needed to go. But I kept running into the problem with caddies that the compartments were too large, like pencils were falling over, or the caddies themselves were too large, or what if my son only wanted to use the crayons and didn't want to have to carry this entire thing to the table where he was going to work. This has a total of 6 compartments in the handle, and the compartments actually come out. So if you only need crayons, you can actually take that compartment, it has a little handle here, out of the caddy, and see, you can see the gap where I've just removed that. So I had looked at caddies and I had looked at organizers with removable pieces. This combines the two in such a great way. And one other concern I had was, because I'm keeping it on a shelf, if my son needs something from the back side of the caddy, I don't want him to have to reach over, and I didn't want him scratching the shelf trying to spin the caddy around, which is another really cool thing about this caddy, is it actually has a spinning base. So if you set this on a shelf and your child needs something from the back of it, they can just turn it around to find the container that they need and pull that container out. So out of the like 6 different organizers and caddies that I ordered, and I put them on the shelf, put some markers on them to kind of envision how they would work for us for what I needed, this was the one that seemed to check the most boxes. For whatever reason, I don't love the fact that it's clear. It's just, I don't know, not as appealing visually as some of the other ones I had looked at. But as far as the practicality of it, it is fantastic. It spins, so you don't have to worry about it scratching the surface where you're keeping it if you need to turn it around and get to something. And if you only need one of the caddies, you can just take out one of the caddies. And if you want to move the whole thing, you can pick it up and move it. So I could see this being used for so many different things. As an office organizer, you could put your paper clips, your post-its, whatever it is in there. School organizer, maybe even a tool organizer. Not tools, but you know, hardware. There are probably way more uses that I don't even know of or can think of right this moment. But I'm definitely happy with this. I will say this one was more expensive than some of the other ones that I had looked at. This was $27, but the acrylic is pretty thick, and maybe if I drop this from a far distance it might crack. I'm not really sure, but I don't plan on carrying it at a high level. It's just going to be used for my kids and their crafts. So I'm pretty happy with it, and I wanted to share it in case any of you were looking for an organizer, a caddy for your home, office, school, whatever it may be. Let me know in the comments what you plan to use your organizer for, what kind of functionalities you're looking for in the organizer, and let me know what you thought of this video. If it was helpful or not helpful, you're not going to hurt my feelings, just let me know. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.